All right, guys. So I want to talk about a couple of things today. One is, as we get so many different investors that have bank statement loans, and if you're self-employed out there, there are major differences with some of these investors, and some, will allow you to use the AirDNA if you're doing short-term rentals. Some don't want you to use the AirDNA or a 20% haircut on whatever that rental income that comes in. They'll do that, and others won't. Then you have that if you don't meet the 1.0, they'll have little buttons or little buckets that if it's 0.75 and greater up to 1%, then you'll fall into this bucket and the pricing can change. If you drop below that, let's say there's no rents that are going to be in there, or the rents aren't even going to be 50% of what the property price is. Well, now there's going to be another adjustment. They're going to want another 5% down, and you could see, a jump in the interest rate of about a point or so. So every one of these little scenarios is helping us trying to learn all these different products, and they're evolving and they're changing. You can change an LLC or close an LLC. You can't close an LLC. So each one of these have their little different nuances. But there's about four that out of the 16 or 17 that we have that we're really starting to like and love. And that's what we're trying to navigate through. So we're testing them, and then we're like, man, not great, kind of slow, kind of clunky, not really easy to work with, and then we make those adjustments, and then that's what we kind of fire on for our team. But I can tell you right now, we've got a $1.5 million house bank statement program in Massachusetts, a $1.4 million house in Kennebunkport that's using the bank statement program, a $900,000 home up on the lake in Tilton that is using a DSCR loan program. We've got a beautiful $4 million house locally here in our town that is doing a bank statement program. These programs are just designed for developers, for builders, for plumbers, for tradesmen, for landscapers, all these people, whatever that company is that you own, this is the product that they're using. So I want you to kind of think about it. And some of these rates are unbelievable. I think we've got one locked in right now at 6.7-ish on a no income verification program. Now they're putting down a big chunk. I think it's 35 or 40% down. But if you price it right next to Fannie Mae on that particular program, which is full doc, this is beating the pants off of Fannie Mae. So it's a very, very interesting programs. There are a lot of nuances with these, but I got to tell you, we're really excited to have these programs, and we continue to get more and more calls from self-employed borrowers. Hey, what can I do here? We just flipped one that couldn't go full doc, and we said, hey, listen, let's look at your rent rolls that came in on all your properties, added it all up, and I said, we've got enough to do the DSCR program with this, or we got enough to do a bank statement program with this. So reach out to us. We're finding ways to say yes when so many others are saying no. So Brian Macris, Home Choice Lending. Thank you.